What's up, guys and girls? This is Timmy and welcome to Subnautica. That's right, I'm kicking off a new series today on a game that I have had for quite some time, and there are many reasons why I decided I wanted to record a series on this one, and some of which I'm going to come to at a later date. But generally it's mainly just say because I've had it for a long time. I've played a run through. I think I got it like literally the day it dropped on Steam, and I did a run through pretty much straight away, and I've revisited it a couple of times, but not in any serious way. And I'm aware they've done a lot of updates since I've last played it, so I've really been keen for a while to get back into this game, and I thought I would record on it, and that would give me the excuse to do it. So that's kind of it. And so we're going to dive straight in. We're going to crack on with playing the game, and then I'm going to sort of in some of the later episodes, maybe episode 2 or 3, I'm going to start do a bit of a channel update thing, because there's a few things I want to talk about. So, but I'm not going to do that now because I want to just dive straight in. But Tish, before I do so, I just want to point out the water. I'm not sure how it will come out on YouTube. Obviously, it'll depend on your connection and what sort of you're watching it in. But you know, bearing in mind that this is not a video of the sea. This is what they've actually rendered as a sea, and well, at least I'm assuming so, because I updated the graphics from medium to high, and it did make it look a lot better. But it looks so freaking beautiful. It looks like real water. It is just incredible. And I suppose as a game that is based around water, you'd hope they'd have decent water in it. But yeah, this is something pretty special. But anyway, that's enough. That's enough water porn. Let's actually that could actually be a real thing. I should probably not talk about that. Anyway, enough of all that. Let's just get on with the game and see what's going to happen. So I know every single YouTuber that's ever done a video on this game leaves this intro in, but it is so freaking cool that I'm going to leave it in as well. Just in case any of you out there haven't seen it. You can actually see the ship through the through the little porthole there. I don't. This game is just full of all of these really lovely like little bits and bobs. And get ready for the most painful thing that I could possibly imagine. And a boop. That would fucking suck. Although maybe I've got a mask on. I'm sure I've got some kind of mask if I'm going to be in the water. Okay, this is I'll call it back to in a second, but this is actually the second time I've recorded this episode. And then the first time I recorded it, I literally died right about. Wait for it. Right about here, because I didn't realise I had to press the right button on the mouse to use the fire extinguisher. I walked straight to the fire and died instantly. Peace. Yes, thank you for my little iPad 57 million or whatever it is. This is after Apple take over the world and render all other electronic components and gadgets irrelevant. They won't allow anyone else to make anything. But it's for the good of the customer. Thank you. Yeah, I know about the inventory. Oh my god. Oh my god. The escape. Pressing the escape button is real. I will warn you now that I have a habit in this game of pressing the escape button to get out of things when you don't have to press the escape button to get out of things. Okay, so I can actually repair this. I like this has got this now. So it's actually telling me that there's things wrong with the with this little life pod, and I can fix those. Like this says I can repair this, but I don't know who am I going to communicate with. Everyone else died on the ship. Right, what do I get in this now? Okay, so this is standard now. This was the same as it was last time. So I get 2 flares. Multi-realizable underwater light source? I have no idea what that sentence means. Well, I mean, I understand the underwater light source, but what does multi-realizable mean? I don't know. That seems complicated. Oh my god, see. Maybe I should put a... No, I'm not going to put a counter on of how many times I do that, because then it'll take me forever when I'm doing the editing. Oh, look, it's a Vive. This is the new Vive for 3567 or whatever it is. Oh, they get 4,000. Oh, no. What? Oh, right, that's the build. I'm looking in the top corner going, oh, it says it's 2016, but that's just the build number. Yeah, see, you don't put your face in it anymore. You have to put your butt in it, and then it simulates VR through your butt. Look, it's even got the Vive symbol on the side of it. Oh, it's nice to know where it's going. Okay, this hasn't finished yet. Right. Okay, so basically this episode is all just about getting my sort of personal gear together. So if you've not seen this game, it's basically an open world survival game. The twist to it is it's basically all in an ocean. So there is no... There's something over there. I saw that last time. I need to go check that out at some point. There's no land, or actually rephrase that, there is land, and that could be the land over there. But it's mainly based underwater, and there is a whole ocean to explore down here. So without further ado, Whee! Boink. Oh, look how good this looks. The other thing to point out, I said Uncharted Ocean. Okay, yeah, that's fine. It's just telling me that I don't know what this planet is. So this is scrap metal. I can turn this into titanium. Ooh, I need quartz. Definitely always need quartz. Yeah, so I will go in at length for some channel updates in a later episode, but one thing I did want to say, which is going to be coming up in this, which I think is pretty cool, is this is actually a VR capable game. So ooh, this looks scary in here. Are these the... Why have you got the tail? Oh shit! Oh shit! I forgot about oxygen already. Don't die! Don't die! Don't die! Don't die! Oh god. Do better than I did on my last run. For as I say, I literally died within about a second of taking control of the character. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, this is VR capable. I have actually had a quick go in VR with it. There's more quartz there. I basically just loaded it up and jumped on it, but I didn't have a control pad or anything because you can't use the Vive controllers for it. This is a fucking dangerous place to be. Oh no 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 no! This was bad decision making. Oh phew, thank God. There's like things in there that explode. Why? Like a fish that has a defense mechanism where it basically explodes doesn't seem particularly helpful. Oh, can I get? Oh yes. Let me just grab this. Get out of here, and I'll tell you about that. I'm trying to tell about 3 things at once. I'm not. Oh no! Oh no! Okay, it's fine. That's fine. That's something else. I thought that was another exploding. Okay, right. One thought at a time. That thing I just grabbed out of that little pouchy thing is crash powder. Crash fish powder. I have struggled in the past to get that, which is why I'm quite excited to get that literally straight away. I have no use for it right now. I won't have for some time, but anyway, I'm easily excited. Clearly, just ask Joe Bird. Anyway, right. So that was that. Yeah, VR. So I have had a play with it, but I say you can't use the Vive controllers with it. You have to either use an Xbox controller or you can just use your mouse and keyboard. Oh, a little bit of lag as it loads up. So what I'm thinking in this is I'm not going to do this as a full Vive series just because although it'll be awesome playing this in the Vive, for you guys it's not going to be great. Basically all you're going to get to see is the game in a slightly weird squished together kind of perspective. So that's not worth doing, but what I am going to do is say I'm going to play it through a bit and then every now and again I'm going to do a Vive episode so you kind of get to sort of, I'll try and give you the best I can of my reaction and my thoughts and feelings of it as a Vive game, because I've said in other... The hell are you? I've not seen one of you before. What are you? You got like spikes for butts.
Attention. Detecting increased local radiation.
Okay, radiation. Yeah, I say I'm gonna do a few sort of special episodes where we're in the Vive and sort of explaining that to you, because like I say, I think it'd be pretty cool. Because I do scuba diving in real life. I'm actually off to Egypt in January for a week on living on a boat and diving every day, which doing a tour of the best wrecks of the North Sea? No, that'd be horrific. January in the North Sea diving wrecks. That sounds like fun. No, in the Red Sea is what I was looking for. So I'm going to be doing the Thistlegorm, which I've actually already done last year. If you don't know what the Thistlegorm is, it's freaking awesome. It's like one of the best wrecks in the world. Anyway, that's the side thing. Right, what do we get? Do we get anything good? We got lots of good stuff. It's just got all them on it because it's like, look, you found something new and we can tell you about it. Fuck me, there's loads of new stuff. What the hell's that? Beta attached air pump. Okay. Oh, I can run pipes from a base now? Hatching enzymes? What the bloody... I have no idea what's going on. See, vertical connect... Oh, okay, that's just making, like, multiple level bases. Oh, man, there is so much stuff. This is why I wanted to come back to it, because there is just so much crazy shit in this now. Right, fuck you, escape. Right, so we need... Let's open this up. We can probably make a bit of titanium out of that scrap metal we found. Oh, man. So I'm enjoying a cold beer while we do this because it's Sunday evening, which is the end of my working week for various reasons. I work weekends. My working week still starts on a Monday, but I work... Well, I work every day, so I'm enjoying a beer because I am having a half day off tomorrow, so I get a lie in the morning, which, for anyone who knows me, knows I fucking hate mornings, so I would like nothing more than just to play and record all night and then sleep till 2 in the afternoon and start again, but unfortunately I can't do that. Oh, that's clever. storage. So I can basically, they used to have these storage boxes which you could dump out, but this is like a thing which will actually float in the water. It's only a 4x4, so I only get 16 spots in it, but that's not too bad. Still interesting. Right, what the hell, Grasphere? Okay, yeah, I know. Eat something. I don't want to eat any. I'm watching my figure. I don't want to eat. But I'll eat a cooked peeper. Right, okay, so today, equipment-wise, I'm going for a 2 O2 tank strategy. Strategy in this game is not a big deal, but it kind of basically, each O2 tank you carry gives me 30 extra oxygen here. I normally only go for 1 because that's kind of enough. But I feel like... Oops, oh, they've changed the rubbers no longer from the quartz. Okay, so we need to go and find some creep vine seed clusters. But I'm going to go for 2 tanks this time because that will give me 105 oxygen, which will mean that I don't have to worry quite so much about rushing to the surface every couple of seconds. The downside of it is they take up, I believe, it's probably 4 spaces? Wait, where's my second oxygen tank? Did I not just make that? Oh, I did. Oh, wait, hang on, what's going on? Oh, okay, alright, puts 1 there. Oh, that's cool. So I can put 1 there and then I have to carry 1. Okay, so I only have to carry 1 in my inventory, but obviously it still uses up the 4 spaces, but I can live with that. I can live with that. Right, the other things I need to make are... Because I want to, by the end of this episode, I want to be fully like equipped to start going on. And then next episode, we can think about either vehicles or starting to look at building. A radiation suit would be nice because the radiation will start to spread as the ship deteriorates. Still suit, that basic ingredients unknown. Oh, I must have to find blueprints for that. That basically allows you to wee in your wetsuit and it collects it as water. I think it's actually meant to be sweat that it converts to water, but I assume if you weed in it, that would make it better. It'll give you a lot more water anyway. Right, I want to make fins, so I need 2 silicon rubbers. So we're going to rush out now and go and get the seed cluster things. I want to make a scanner. So I just need to make a battery for that. What do I need for a battery? Battery, copper, or okay, I haven't found any copper yet, so I just need to find a bit of copper. I've got my mushrooms, that's alright. Right, let me drop off some of this crap in here. Oh, we got some salt, so I can make I can do some curing of fish, but given that now you can cook fish, I don't really see why I would bother. Oh, excuse me, I am full of cold at the moment. In the UK right now, the weather is shitty, or at least in sort of Wales where I live. And I've just been stood outside in the cold for too long, and I feel, I don't know if I actually have a cold, as in the virus that is a cold, not virus, or fucking, is it a virus? Is common cold a virus? I assume it is, because we can't cure it. So, normally when things can't be cured, they're viruses. I mean, I know cancer isn't a virus, but that's because of the greed of pharmaceutical companies, not because of the fact that it's a virus. Anyway, enough of that. Let's not get into politics right now. Yeah, so I don't know if I've just been stood around in the cold too long and I'm a bit just sort of snotty and bunged up, or whether it's because I actually have caught a bug off somebody. But yeah, I'm feeling a bit rotten, if I'm honest with you. A little bit rotten. I am glad to be in my house with both of our fires roaring so that it'll get some nice and warm, and the prospect of a lie-in ahead of me tomorrow morning. So that is nice. Hello, little sea cows. Ooh, you're a laggy sea cow. Yeah, I know, you fire your little glowing poop balls at me. Why have you got a gas mask on? See, I love this. I love, like, I mean, this is what's awesome about this game. You know, this isn't a game where it's like, oh, I'm going to rush from objective to objective. This is a game where it's like, meander around looking at things. And, like, there's a program I watched a while ago, like, a couple of years ago now, I think it would have been. Oh, man, there's so much quartz here. I'm grabbing this shit. And it was, ooh, there's a floaty rock there. The hell is that over there? Oh, it's just a rock with some shoulder fish. Are you laughing at me? I know my commentary's not great, but don't laugh at me. Anyway, what was I talking about? Yeah, it was this program I watched. I think it was a Stephen Hawking program where he was sort of looking at... He did like a series of about 6 documentaries probably on Discovery or something like that, where he talked about various different things, like... but it was all sort of like science fiction, but in the realms of science fact. And one of the things was looking at, you know, other planets and what would aliens look like on other planets. And it was a fascinating program because it talked about the fact that, what the hell, there's something big over there, that you know, aliens on other planets, you know, assuming they're sort of carbon based and not sort of silicon or freaking energy based or something like that, or even if they were silicon based to a degree, assuming they evolved, shall we say, along a path sort of similar to on this planet, aliens wouldn't look that weird, or there would be certain things about them that would follow our, or similar to animals on this planet. So, for example, a good example of it is predators on this planet on this planet Earth, I'm talking about, you know, the one I live on. Ooh, grab all that and get the fuck out of here. Yeah, predators on this planet generally have their eyes facing towards the front so that they can lock on to prey, and they can focus their vision onto the prey and chase them down. Whereas prey animals generally have their eyes on the side so that they get sort of, or further back, so they get further view, sort of more like a close to 360 view, so they can see the predators chasing them down. And he kind of said that that would be the same on other planets, so you wouldn't necessarily expect to see predators with, you know, one eye on the front and one eye on their butthole or something like that. You know, you would still expect, ooh, there's a chest there. You would still expect to see similar things, and they went through a lot of different things like that. And that's kind of what I like about this game, is because the developers have created all these creatures that are, you know, completely weird and wonderful, but actually they're completely believable. Like, it's not like there's things in this where it's like, well, that could never exist, or that could never be a real thing. This feels like what an ocean on an alien planet would feel like, and that's partly, I say, why I love this game so much. Right, I've got my fire extinguisher. If there's any fires under here, we can put it out. But you can actually use this as propellant, which is quite cool. But it does run out, so I don't want to. I don't know if I have to face more fires later. Something tells me I'm going to carry this thing around with me for the rest of the fucking game, and I'm never going to need it again.
Continued degradation of the
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Cause a quantum detonation. Calculating risk assessment. Death by malnourishment, 7%. By physical injury, 11%. By exposure to radioactive crash site materials, 19%. If the drive core is breached, probability of death increases to 65%.
That didn't feel like I needed that message. Like, that wasn't reassuring. Like, I don't know what the programming for this AI is, but it's like, surely at somewhere along the line they'd be like, do you think we should make it so that, like, the AI is like friendly and helpful and reassures you? You know, does it really need to randomly, without being asked, just jump in and go, oh, by the way, I've calculated the chance of you dying, and guess what? It's pretty freaking high. You know, like, I didn't need that. You know, I've crash landed. Everyone I've ever known or loved is dead. I'm floating on a planet, you know, on a planet's ocean in this shitty little pod. And just so we're clear, in case I needed any more idea of how fucked I am, look at my ship. So I don't need AI woman freaking reminding me, oh, by the way, in case you hadn't realised, I've done the maths, and yes, you are totally fucked. You know, you know, I appreciate it, but I could have lived without that. Anyway, right, I can get my fins now. So look, I'm less fucked now. I've got fins. Yoink. Put them on. Have I put them on? Yes. Right, what was the other thing I wanted? I wanted a scanner, didn't I? That was the other thing. Oh, I needed a knife. That was the other thing I didn't say. I need to make a knife. That is most definite. Right, so that's all my titanium made up. What do I need for a super duper knife? Where even is the super duper knife? I made the fish, didn't I? Deployable tools. Silicon and titanium. Well, I can probably do that, can I? Can I? Yes, I have enough for one more silicon. Assuming it was one more silicon. Tools and a knife. Great, we got a stabby stab. Now I can go stab people. Oh, I still need copper. Right, let's go find copper. Can I? Is there? Hang on. Where was that? That fire extinguisher was on the wall when we started crashing, and then it fell off. Oh, hang on, hang on. Was this the fire extinguisher holder? Did I get confused thinking this was the latest generation of Vive? I can't put it back if it is. We'll put it in here. Give me one of them. There we go. Eat that. Oh, we're gonna have to get some air sacs. We need air sacs because we need water, and that is the best way. As far like this thing has. Just make a point of this, right? The way I get water in it, I know other ways I know, but the first way you normally get water is to grab up these air sacs, which are there's normally some around here. Right, we'll find one in a minute, but they're kind of like big floating jellyfish kind of things full of water. So you get one of them and you squish it into your fabricator and it makes water, right? This thing has floats on it, which kind of implies that they expected you to land on water. And also, or they expected there's a chance you might land on water. And it has like a magical fabricator which crafts things out of lasers for you. Yet it doesn't have a desalination plant or any ability to make fresh water. I don't want to. Oh, this is what I'm talking about. The air sacs. You know, I don't want to complain. Not now that I'm holding a Gary fish, because who couldn't be happy when you're holding a Gary fish? But oop, there it is. But yeah, you know, I feel like when I get back, assuming I get back and assuming the planet that I left is still there, I'm gonna write a strongly worded letter regarding the survival equipment on this thing, because I just feel like they've let us down. Right, what am I after? Copper. That was what I was after. So I need to find the little breaky, blocky things. They are the things that hold the copper. Ooh, hello. Give me. Oh, no. Don't do it. Don't. Ow! Oh, shit. Can I steal your crash powder? I don't like these creatures. Oh, there's no crash powder. See what I mean about? I don't even finish that thought earlier, but what I was saying was often there's no crash powder in those things, and I've had it where I've searched for freaking ages. You know, constantly going into them stupid caves and drawing them out only to find they have no crash powder. I don't know what it is. You know, is it like their poop? I suppose if they explode, their poop might be explodey. Because you need the crash powder. Oh, it's for the welder. That's what you need the crash powder for. So I was thinking when I was saying that earlier, I'm like, all I can think of that you need the crash powder for is flares, and I don't really normally use flares. So why were they worried about it? But no, you need it for the welder. And the welder is incredibly important in this game. I don't know why I'm just stood here at the bottom of the ocean not collecting air. I should have stayed here to fill up my air. We need to find some little outcrop bits. Seems to be very few around here at the moment. There's lots of fish though. Yeah. Come on, fill me up. Come on, brain coal. If we can get that, then we can get our little scanner thing. And I'd like to maybe make the builder if we've got time in this episode. But I have been rabbiting and not really doing much for too long in this episode, and we are starting to run out of time. So let's certainly get the scanner, of which I need the battery. Ooh, lag. Yeah, I don't know why it's getting like. Obviously, it's still early access, despite the fact it has been out for quite a while. And it's always run pretty well, you know, it's always been pretty stable. I think, to be honest, I mean, and I have a GTX, what was that? Was that copper? It was copper. Ah, fuck you. I have a GTX 1080 in this computer, so you would expect it to work really well. Ooh, I can collect these now. Unfortunately, as I said at length in the last episode, which I didn't keep, my computer is dying, it's fair to say. Not because there's anything wrong with it, just because I am too freaking bone idle. Basically, normally when I rebuild a new machine, or when I get all new hardware for it, I will wipe my main drive and reinstall Windows and start again. I didn't do this time because, mainly because I'm freaking lazy. And I just wanted to get onto my new computer straight away. But more because I moved from Windows 7 to Windows 10 a while ago. Funny story, actually. I went out to work, and when I came back, or went out to work and I was on Windows 7, and when I came back I was suddenly on Windows 10. Didn't get asked. I got asked the day before, and I said, no, I don't want this now, please go away. But apparently it took that to mean, thank you for your consent, we will wait one day and install it while you're not looking. So I came back and I'm on Windows 10, and I don't have any installation media for Windows 10. I know I can probably download it from somewhere, and actually, if you want to put a link in the comments, I'd really appreciate that. But it's just effort, you know. And it was just like, but my computer was just slowly grinding. It actually crashed twice last night, which is unpleasant to think, particularly if it starts crashing when I'm recording and stuff like that. So I am gonna have to wipe and rebuild very soon, I think. But I've got so much shit on this computer that unpicking it and then getting it back to a point where I can carry on, it just fills me with dread and misery. What was I making? Scanner. I need to make a battery to make a scanner. Oh, it's only 1 copper ore. Awesome, we can go back. We can go back. I could do grabbing more fish. Fish are food, not friends. That's the message, isn't it? Ooh, that's a shadow. Don't think you can eat shadow. I need. That's why I need the scanner. That's the thing you scan, and then you learn how to make sea glides and giant submarines and all that kind of good stuff. If you've not seen this game before, I don't know why you wouldn't have, because it's, as I say, it's been out a long time and virtually everyone has played it, or every YouTuber has played it at some point. So, but there are some amazing vehicles in this. The Cyclops is the giant submarine thing, and it is one of the coolest vehicles I've ever seen in the game. And when we make that, I will spend quite a long time gushing over it, I'm afraid. So look forward or hate the idea of that. It's up to you. Either way, it's going to happen. Right, so I need my mushroom back. Let's do the water thing first. Make water out of bladderfish. Oh, bladderfish. That was what did I call it? I can't remember what I called it, but it's a bladderfish apparently. Which kind of makes sense as to why you get water out of it.
Radiation readings exhibit characteristics consistent with total degradation of the Aurora's dark matter drive core. A quantum detonation will occur with a probability of 85.5%. Advise observing a 1 kilometer safety range.
I said 10 kilometers on that subtitle then. Am I 1 kilometer away? I don't know. It's kind of hard to say because that's quite a big ship. I don't kind of feel like I am 1 kilometer. I hope this pod has radiation shielding, because if it doesn't, then that's going in the letter to the survival-esque people. Fill my water up. Did I cook this? Cook guy fish. Cook guy fish. Right, good. Yeah, you die quite quickly, I think, when you run out of food. So I don't want to do that. It's one thing I plan not to do is to die regularly. Like I say, I actually said that in my last episode, and then no joke, I died within seconds of being put in control of this character. Oh shit! I need to grab the grab me some mushrooms. Give me my shrooms. Right, I think I need 2, didn't I? Yes, 2 mushrooms, and I have 3. Okay, now we can make the scanner. Yes, we can. Awesome. What do we need for the builder? Can I make the builder? I'm not sure when I'm going to start building. I need a computer chip for that. But it'd be nice to make it. Then we feel like we really got far. Oh no, I need silver. Okay, yeah, that's fine. So next time we'll build the builder and stuff like that next time. Probably a little bit more equipment. We're going to go off and start scanning and doing some things around. But I think I'm actually going to wrap this episode up here. I'm going to try and keep these episodes kind of around the half-hour mark. I will almost certainly fail at that, but particularly when we do some of the later episodes, I will be editing out some of the when I have to just gather resources and do all that kind of good stuff. But we really need to go and see what that is. But I'm going to save that until I've got a vehicle. You probably won't come out on YouTube, but there's 2 like things floating in the air, which kind of look like something's rendering in when everything else around it isn't rendering in. And I'm wondering, because I say there is an island, or maybe more than one island on this game now. So much exciting stuff to check out. But that's going to be for a future episode, because we have run out of time. So I'm going to wrap this one up here. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I've been Timmy. This is Subnautica. If you're looking forward to the series, please leave a like. Please leave a comment. If you've seen things and you've got ideas of what I could do in this series, please let me know, because I'm always looking for inspiration in that way. I love the ocean. Anyway, guys, leave it there. This is Subnautica. I'm Timmy. Please check back for the next episode.